What's good, Rudders? What's going on? Welcome to GAVARCA, Race 6 of GAVARCA. We are going to be live from the virtual USA International Speedway Dirt. We've got about 28 entries for the simrapmarket.com Dirt Classic. So this is a split race. I shouldn't say split. It's actually a dual race, and I got to put somebody on the screen who's actually racing around the racetrack. Oh, my God. And we're killing Justin Knudsen. This is a dual race for OSRL, off-season stock car racing, alongside of the GAVARCA ARCA Series, the PresleySora.com GAVARCA Series here. Welcome to Twitch. My name is Joe Donahue. You might know me from these broadcasts. We're going to see how far into the night we can get before I crash out. We have 28 drivers, like I said. You are following along with Aiden Walker. Aiden Walker is the points leader with 2 wins on the season in car number 93. Presley Sora, who's been driving the car, scored as the 98, but he's actually the 67 on track. I'm going to try to find him. He is your second place in the standings in the black with blue and green numbers. Number 67 car here. He is in front of William Schmidt, who moved up into the 3rd position in points after our last race weekends, in Portland specifically, and Gavin Newton 4th, and Madeline Roten, who won at Daytona, in 5th. So that is the top 5 in the standings. Cole Freilich, the presenter of this race, is at the top of the leaderboard right now in terms of lap times. We are wrapping up practice, and we will move into qualifying, so everybody will go out all at the same time. We will try to follow it as much as we can, and then we will move into heat race action tonight to set the field up for a consolation event and the feature race. So we're going to have, I think we're scheduled for 6 heat races at 10 laps apiece. That might be right. That might be wrong. We'll see if iRacing sorts things out a little bit differently. In the case that we would have 6 heat races, 3 people will transfer out of each one into the main event, and then everybody who does not goes to the B main consolation event to get in. So, Cole Freilich on your screen is the fastest in practice, and we're going to skip over, that's the wrong button, into qualifying. So here you see, for a brief second, the qualifying, or the practice best times, and I have to go back and double check that I turned off the audio and turned on the audio. I did. It is green, track state green, 5 minutes to go out on the racetrack for all of these drivers. A couple of them hit the track right off the bat. Cole Freilich, Jack Painter, Nolan Sanford, John Felber, all on track. There's Cole Freilich heading into turn 3 to set up his first lap. Now, Freilich, you can see him going wide there. He's going to try to back up as much as possible and get a good run down the front straightaway here. The track, you'll notice, reset itself. So we are playing a video game. So since we're playing a video game, we can reset the track state and pretend that the track is fresh. So we are at a 0% track state right now, which means it is completely fresh for our field of drivers to go out and try to put down the best lap they can. Cole Freilich coming through the inside of turn 4 onto the front straightaway. Fastest in practice. Where does he go on the board? A couple cars coming across the line. Painter, Newton, Freilich. He's at the top. Cole Freilich. Jumping back, here's John Felber, car 13. Good-looking car. I like this color, and I like the font used for the numbers. John Felber goes 6th quick right off the bat. Down the back straightaway here in the Ford Mustang. And into the corner. I'm loving the way, if you see, so this is the longest distance dirt track in iRacing, about 3/4 of a mile around. So our drivers in this race are going to be sending it pretty hard into the corners. Here's Brayton Laster. You may know him from ARCA. He drives a real-world equivalent of this car. So we'll watch Brayton come down the front straightaway here, put up a lap time, and into the corner you can see a massive commit. Actually, too much of a commitment there. Went through the grass for Laster. So the first lap didn't count. I don't think this one's going to count either. Going off track, technically speaking, through the grass. There's Michael Deach. Deach has been with us a few times throughout the season, running the YMCA car. Solid driver, has had some solid runs. Things don't necessarily materialize for Deach too often. We're looking for where Deach is on the scorecards here. So he's running 16th in points, missed a race, only has one top 10 so far in those 4 starts. And coming to a stop now. Let's check out the number 67 car, the Toyota Gazoo Racing number 20. He's scored as the 67 because we just have all 67s in this series. That was Nate Stewart for a split second. We'll go back to Christopher B. Williams. He's him, the B-Blaze Vintage number 09 car. Ugh, man, that's just a little too sideways coming out of the corner. You want to get straightened out more by that point in time. I would know. I'm from Pennsylvania. We have dirt racing in this area. There you go. That's much better. Well, he almost held it together. He's just flooring it a little hard. They're spinning the rear tires and kicking out the rear of the car. He needs to be a little bit more careful with the throttle pedal to get the traction to get out of those corners a little bit faster. Get some speed down the straightaway. Chris Williams into turn 3. Currently sitting 20th of our drivers who put in lap times. William Schmidt, Virgil Stanley have put in laps and have not gotten lap times out of it. Chris Williams on his second lap goes quicker than the first. And that's it for Chris Williams. William Schmidt sitting on the pit lane. Virgil Stanley trying to put up a lap time. I can see damage on this car. Virgil's already gotten into the wall. That's tough, and 24th on the board for the 11 machine is not any better. Spins around. We've got 3 cars that have not set times. William Schmidt, Austin Mongold, Tristan Baker. Justin Knutson put up the fastest lap time. James Gibson, Isaac Johnson, Aiden Walker. You can see him on timing and scoring. I'm going to try to get the camera on someone. There's Aiden Walker. Just getting a little bit of practice in. Got to be careful with this car. They don't have enough funding to keep crashing these machines. So the next to normal, number 93. 2-time winner so far this season and leading the points. And we get a little bit of Joey Chitwood show boating going on. 20 seconds left. I don't think anybody else is going to put up a time. So that is how this goes. And we're going to skip into the first heat race of the night when this comes to its conclusion. And here we go. Into the first heat race we shall go. Waiting for it. Waiting for it. Waiting for it. All right. So 9 drivers lining up for the first heat race of the evening. Let's start them off. Go through the starting grid. On the pole for your first heat race of the night, Justin Knutson in front of JDG, James Gibson. Then we got Isaac Johnson starting 3rd. Aiden Walker. No. Is that right? No, that's not right. It's pulling the starting grid from qualifying, not from the heat race. My bad. All right. Starting on the pole, you got JDG, James Gibson. Cole Freilich starts on his outside in car number 15. Nate Stewart will roll in that 20 Gazoo Racing car, the black one that's now running into the back of James Gibson. He will go from 3rd. Jack Painter in car number 97. Oh, Lord, look out. Uwu. Cade McKee will go from 5th on the grid, car 26. Madeline Roten will go from 6th outside of Cade McKee in the next to normal number 60 machine. Chris B. Williams in car 09 will go from the inside of row 4, and John Shulcheski will be on the outside of row 4 starting 8th. William Schmidt starting 9th, and that's going to be the first heat race lineup. Let's see Nate Stewart and James Gibson getting into it a little bit here on the pace lap. Contact there between them. I'm going to pop this up one last time. Not sure why Knutson didn't get to jump into this heat race as the fastest driver, but iRacing has a way that it does this, and we're gonna let it be that way. So 10 laps for heat race number 1 will come to the green and get the starting green flag of the night, the first one. Where is Knudsen? I can't tell which one of these is Justin Knudsen. Well, if you've ever watched a dirt racing broadcast before, you're probably used to dead air time, which I will probably use to my advantage tonight as I am alone in the booth. I might pull... you know what? I'm probably going to pull Cole Freilich in here after this heat race ends. All right, green flag. Heat race number 1 starts off. Cole Freilich on the outside. James Gibson on the inside. Absolute dive from the inside line. Nate Stewart and Gibson there on the inside of Cole Freilich. And out of the first set of turns, Freilich with the momentum. Going to slam the door on James Gibson, and I guess our camera's just staying right here. To the line. First time. Whoa, what the heck? Is the stream working? Yes, it is. Sorry. Temporary technical difficulty there. My apologies. Just making sure that the stream was going live. And it is. All right. Contact here. That's William Schmidt getting into the back of Cade McKee. And James Gibson just getting freight trained around the inside there. That's Jack Painter in the 97 car. Now Gibson going to try to go back to the inside and slide job across the 97 machine. And here they come back on the front stretch again. He got eaten up a little bit. Looks like Shulcheski fell off the back end of this group elsewise. Oh, big contact there between two Fords. Cade McKee and James Gibson getting into it pretty hard there in the middle of 1 and 2. Cade McKee not giving any room to James Gibson, and he's way low down into the corner. And Cade McKee actually set up a run to give a little bit of bumper to James Gibson, who feeds the favor back to the 26 car and puts him in the wall. And Chris Williams gets sucked up behind the 26, and a yellow flag is going to come out for James Gibson, spinning the 26 car off the front end of him. And that is going to bring us to a caution in a heat race, which is fantastic. Nate Stewart took the lead there in the midst of all that pretty easily over Cole Freilich. And these two Toyotas will come around to catch up to the pace car, and we will slow things down, get re-stacked, re-racked, and get them back into racing action. All right, well, we're gonna bring one of our classic pot stirrers into the booth. But he's also got the same initials that I do. JDG, James Gibson, who got a copy. You're up in the booth with me.
What's up, Joe?
What's going on, JDG? What was that about, JDG?
We've had a really rough start to this one. Cole Freilich, as usual, cleared himself on me and then drove me into the wall. And then Cade McKee wrecked himself off my bumper, and he's pissed off, so it's going really well.
Yeah. So you definitely spun him.
Oh. My bad. I thought I held my line. I don't know, I just saw the car turn right. He was supposed to be going left.
He definitely he took a very aggressive approach at turn 3. Did you see it like that? I mean, I saw he definitely like got in position.
Approach. He non-consensually touched my butt.
Ooh. Would you give me consent to do that if?
Oh, absolutely. You already have it.
Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what do you do from here, JDG? Falling back a couple spots from the start here.
I can wide open through 1 and 2 should suffice.
Okay. I dig it.
I can't race in this LCQ. That's just not going to work. So we're going to make it back. If I get back to Cole Freilich, he's going to end up in the pine trees, honestly.
Pine trees?
Yeah, he's gonna go up north.
Nice. Well, I'll take that. I'll send you back down to get ready for a restart here. I have to figure out what channel all of you were sitting in. You're in the bathroom, right? I'm so sorry to pull you out of the bathroom.
Oh, no, you can come into my bathroom anytime.
Hey, that's what I like to hear. I'm all about that.
Yeah.
All right, I'll send you back into the water closet. Have a good rest of the way here for these 6 laps.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Back to green we will go. Nate Stewart has the lead. 67 car, actually the 20. Cole Freilich in the 15 behind him. And William Schmidt runs third. Madeline Roten fourth. James Gibson fifth. Green flag back out. Let's go racing. You bunch of hot dogs. Freilich, holy, what on earth? And William Schmidt's going to try to capitalize. So will Madeline Roten. Cole just sent it so far deep down into turn number 1, he almost knocked himself off the pit wall and ended up getting sent up in a contact there between Roten and Freilich. Freilich going to fall a couple spots back, way sideways out of the corner there. And contact down the front straightaway for the two of them. And look out behind him, Jack Painter. Got really close. Madeline Roten overshot the first corner a bit much and falls out of line. Cade McKee contacted with Chris Williams behind. Up front, William Schmidt trying to hold on to Nate Stewart. Painter up into the wall. And Nate Stewart will lead past again. 3 to go for Stewart over Schmidt, Freilich, Gibson, and Roten. John Schulcheski will check in with John. Sounds like he's about half throttle down the front straightaway. He's just trying to get through this by the sound of it. It's not going to be good enough to get into the main event. This is definitely a last chance qualifier position to be in unless something crazy happens at the front as Nate Stewart comes past to get the chalk sticks. 2 laps to go in the first heat race of the night. William Schmidt holding on, but not close enough to do anything about it. Second place will transfer. So originally it was supposed to be the top 3 would transfer out of the heat races, but there were supposed to be 6 heat races. And with 9 cars in this one, I do not believe that's going to be the case. So we'll have to see how many it actually still pulls from the heat races to transfer into the main event. Still no defined track wear down there. You can see everybody's running the bottom side of the racetrack, just staying in the throttle pretty solid, and there's no shiny parts of the dirt yet. That will change over the course of the night as we use the track up. You'll see the field slowly start working their way up the racetrack as Nate Stewart's going to come across the line and win the first heat race of the night in the Gazoo Racing number 20 over William Schmidt and Cole Freilich. We were originally supposed to transfer 3, so I believe those 3 are going to be the ones. James Gibson, I believe your first one out. And that will do it on... What are we doing? That will do it for the first heat race of the night. And heat race number 2 going to come to you. We've got Isaac Johnson in car number 33 starting from the pole. Starting to his outside will be Presley Sora in the 67 machine. Inside row 2 is the Federated Auto Parts number 52 of Nolan Sanford. To his outside will be the Pizza Man, Brayton Laster. Inside row number 3 will be car 53 of Griffin Jones, and outside of row 3 will be car 13 of John Felber in his first appearance with the series. Justin Aheimer in car number 80 is back on track. Haven't seen Justin yet this season. He will start from 7th place on the grid. Virgil Stanley starting 8th in this crew for heat race number 2 and going shotgun on the field. Car number 54 is Mo Perry. And I'm going to bring Cole Freilich into the booth with us. There he is. Cole Freilich.
Yes.
You finished 2nd in the first heat race. What is the consensus on...
Finished 3rd, Joe.
You
I
did.
finished 3rd.
You did.
I started 2nd.
Short-term memory. So how many cars are transferring at this point? Is it still 3, or did iRacing update that?
It is 3 transferring from each heat.
Yes.
And then there will be a consolation, which should have 5. And then Justin Knudsen, who won
transfer
the pole,
automatically
already,
as the pole sitter, yes. That was something I forgot about.
And now there's only 3 heats, so that's interesting.
Tell us a little bit about the background of the OSRL side of tonight, Cole Freilich, because you are a past champion, and you are here getting points for both this, the PresleyStore.com GAVARCA Series, as well as the OSRL Series. Just tell us a little bit about this combo night we're running here.
Well, it started with Gavin asking Griffin Jones, who is pretty much the head admin of the ARCA Series for OSRL, It's a new thing that OSRL is trying to get off the ground. We ran second series before. We had a late model stock series. We've had a couple other divisions. But this is a brand new ARCA series that we're trying to launch, and this is basically season 0. Kind of like how World Finals and Monster Jam ran that one event in St. Louis and called it World Finals, but it wasn't like officially recognized as it.
Yes, Barefoot was there.
So this is our like little mini season before we fire up for the Premier Series. That's our Thursday night league. But a lot of the guys you see here do race in that, like Isaac Johnson, Nolan Sanford, Griffin Jones, John Felber. Mo Perry is a prominent. He's been there from the start of OSRL. So a lot of these guys you'll see over in the OSRL ranks. William Schmidt, who beat me in that last heat, thanks to James Gibson. He is a past champion as well of the series. So a lot of these guys, it's just something for us to do. I know we're gonna try to do a first season during the Premier season, but yeah, it's just a fun thing. OSRL used to be fully managed by Jonathan Oates, and this is the first year where it's not just Oates. It is, it will be Jack Painter and Griffin Jones running it, as well as Nathan Kiani. So we're trying some new things, and this is just one of the ideas we had. And this is also the finale of our little combo season.
Very nice. So who's going to win the championship of the combo season?
Right now, William Schmidt's leading the points. I'm hot on his heels. I think Brendan Bubbick was up there, but he's not here. Or no, Kiani was in the mix, but he's not here tonight. So it'll come down to me and Schmitty, and then there's about 3 or 4 other guys that are very close as well. So kind of the tale of two championships, because me and Schmitty have this running gag of we can't get away from each other because this is now the 3rd title we battled for.
Cool. Well, we're 2 laps into this heat race here. Isaac Johnson, your teammate, leading the way over Presley Sora and Nolan Sanford.
And we got a caution.
Is that for...
That is for the actual ARCA driver who just got his career best finish of 7th in the number 06 Peerless Pump Toyota Camry, Braden Laster.
Wow. Good call there, Cole Freilich. I'm going to go back and get that up on the stream for all of us. Let's get a good camera angle, and let's see what happened to Mr. Laster. So this is going to include the 13 car of John Felber here at the stripe, and then into turn number 1. Contact with the wall for Brayton Laster down the front straightaway, and he's going to have the 13 car coming up behind him. Looks like everybody sets up for the corner nice. Maybe a little...
Looks like Felber just...
Yeah.
Looks like Felber just charges it too hard, and that's very easy to do right now because we got a really fresh racetrack, so we're kind of at the peak of what we will have grip-wise on the bottom. Felber just kind of got it in there hard and turned him around.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about the entry of these corners, because it is very full send, and definitely with Felber here in this replay as it comes back across the screen, he didn't send in as aggressive of an angle, and it resulted, by the looks of it, in more forward momentum that ended up catching him up to the 06 car, and that's how these two come together. Talk about the strategy going into those corners there, Cole Freilich.
Now, it's just kind of pitch it in as fast as you can get it, but you also got to make sure you don't pitch it in too hard, because we're at a stage where the track is slimy enough up in those upper grooves that you can actually overshoot and go into the wall if you're not careful. So it's kind of finding the fine balance of how hard can I charge this entry while also wrapping it around the wall, kind of DeCoin style. All those guys wrap around the wall, but there's a nice little balance to it. But I'm ready for when this baby slicks off. That'll be fun.
Yes, that's going to be a fun portion of the night. We're a little bit a ways from that. Did you feel any track aging difference between the start and end of your heat race?
Joe, I'm going to be honest. I was getting ran over the whole damn time. The only thing I felt difference was when I finally got stopped getting hit.
Fair enough. But, well, good enough. Well, we got 7 laps to go in the second heat race of the night. We're going to keep Cole Freilich up here for this one so that I can get a little bit of a breather on my voice box as we go through this. But Isaac Johnson in the lead and Presley Sora to the outside. 2 strong competitors. Presley Sora, honestly, I know he's second in points, but I'm honestly kind of surprised at his performance so far this season with GAVARCA. He usually whoops ass a little bit more than he has been so far. And God, these are long cautions.
Well, we just extended the caution because I think they were going to go double file, so we had to set that to single.
Well, hopefully we can get this show back on the road, because that would be good. It's already 10
the good
o'clock.
news is we're doing 3 heats and not 6.
Yes, if we were doing 6, we would be here all night, and that would be disappointing.
Yeah, I might have cried.
Yes, I also would have cried. Now, it looks like... Nope. They were going to go single file, although I don't know what Presley's doing. They're trying to work in the top. So I'll get that. That's what they're up there spinning the tires for, but Presley was trying to run side by side with Isaac Johnson. That's not going to work. And into turns 3 and 4 we will go. Back to green we should go, and hopefully no cautions this time.
Hopefully. In theory.
In theory. Although
we're gonna take...
with these guys, I doubt it, to be completely honest.
Yeah. Well, this is a solid crowd. We got some cars trying to jump back there, but green flag is back out. Isaac Johnson's going to lead us off into 1. Presley looked to not have gotten as strong. Brayton Laster, where are you going, son? All the way to the grass, and I think he actually drove himself into the wall maybe, but heading off turn 2, Isaac's got a nice little gap over Presley. Presley hot in tow. Nolan Sanford's in 3rd, the Tennessee native himself. I don't remember if he's actually from Nashville, but...
Ooh.
Looks like Griffin Jones, for not really knowing what to do on dirt, he's doing a good job right now, running in 4th. Mo Perry hot on the charge. Looks like he's to the inside of John Felber. John Felber is struggling.
John is not too bad. Virgil Stanley was struggling really bad in practice and qualifying, but Griffin Jones, that was a really good, solid pass there into turn number 1 last time through for the 53 car. So we down to 4 laps to go here. He is in 4th. He's the first car outside of guaranteed transfers. Nolan Sanford, first car inside, and Presley saw Isaac Johnson. Oh, look out! Oh,
and
God.
Perry has crashed. Looks like we're going to stay going here.
Yep, they're still green.
No foul there.
That's John Felber and Mo Perry getting into it with each other. So maybe you were right.
Mo was wrapping the bottom really well there. Now, Griffin
might have... Whoa! Oh, man.
Oh, buddy, what are we doing? Oh, Mo Perry has gone rogue. Mo the Missile is back, ladies and gentlemen.
Mo Perry getting back at it here. Yellow flag comes out. Don't really know. Don't think we needed that.
I try not to be too critical of the GAVARCA series. I know commentary says different, but looks like Virgil Stanley might have had a little skill issue here on the front stretch.
Yeah, well, that was pretty wide out. And,
he came off the turn so shallow, and then tried pulling it back to the outside. And the way the car acts, it loads up that left rear. Justin Aheimer nowhere to really go because the momentum is just so. He has so much more momentum in the 80 car that he just kind of runs him over because you don't anticipate a guy to come all the way up the track like that. Virgil Stanley has now called it a night, but buddy, you got like 14 transfers in the LCQ. Come back.
Yeah, but I don't know. Virgil didn't really seem to have the grips on it tonight. Just the car was a little all over the place. Coming down the front straightaway like that, I mean, that's tough. Although, is Virgil out of the session completely gone?
Yeah, he is. He is fully disconnected.
Okay, well, I guess that's just one less person that everybody else has to deal with. Beating.
Got one less problem without you. Ooh. Got one less problem without you.
That is a song I haven't heard in a while. Got one less.
Playing all your classic hits here on the GAVARCA Series Twitch channel.
It's not quite the conventional NASCAR. I mean, that's kind of like the band Airborne, Big and Rich, Metallica's song Fuel. That was a classic, but who said?
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
I got one less problem. I got it. Don't tell me.
Grande.
Damn it.
No, I think. I thought. I could be wrong.
Yes, you're right. Yeah. That's right.
I don't know. I only know Taylor Swift, Tate McRae, and Sabrina Carpenter.
What do you know about Tate McRae, Cole Frelick?
She is Canada's greatest export.
Who told you that?
Myself.
Okay, good. Fair. What do you know about Sabrina Carpenter?
Stupid. Or is it slow? Maybe it's useless. Like this fucking race we're doing.
That's
Sorry, that was targeted.
No, that was a Cole Fralick, Sabrina Carpenter reference. You don't get those every day.
Yeah.
That was good stuff. And this is that me espresso back to racing. I'd like for this to be an espresso end of the heat race so that we can get through to the next one. Isaac Johnson gets tagged on the rear by Presley Sora down the front chute.
Presley's going to look inside here. Oh, running all the way in the grass. You can do that, but there is a massive hole down there. So
you would know that because you did the exact same thing in your heat race, Cole Fralick.
Yeah, well, I did it in practice because you got to find the line of where the hole is and where it's not and where you can actually hit it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why the track has that, though. Coming to the white flag of the what is it? White?
Yes, white flag.
It's the white flag of the heat. Barney didn't have the flag out, so I was confused.
We got a battle for the transfer. Seems like it might wash out in the middle of turns 1 and 2. Griffin Jones just got a little bit hot into turn number 1 and lost the grips on Nolan Sanford, so Isaac Johnson will lead him through turns 3 and 4. Sora tried to make a big send out of getting through there, ends up way up the track.
I thought Nolan was actually going to get him because of how much momentum he lost, but Presley will come home second. Nolan, Nolan in third. Griffin Jones first car out, but the good news for Griffin, that's going to put him in a really good spot for the LCQ.
Yes, they're going to be starting right up at the front for the LCQ. That's good. Also, at this point, if Virgil Stanley's out, it's only going to be 2 cars outside of the transfers from the B main, as we'd call it in dirt racing. So only one more heat race to go. I'll let Cole Fralick go back down and do his little thing with the rest of the crew here. Cole, thank you for joining us for heat race number 2. Good luck for the rest of the evening.
I'm proud to be of service, Joseph.
That's what we like to hear. And he's cute, too. All right. It looks like James Gibson, looks like everybody went into the same chat for this race. So I'm going to pull, we're going to do the starting grid, and then I'm going to pull in the crew from the first or the second heat race, or a representative from the second heat race. So from the poll in the third heat race of 3 tonight will be Aiden Walker. Starting to his outside will be Gavin Newton in car number 48. Kyle Nadeau in the 55 Lowe's Chevrolet will go from third on the grid, and to his outside going to be the number 1 machine of Brett Bennett in his first start with the series, or at least with the GAVARCA portion of this series. Antonio Mancini is out here in the 14 machine, neon yellow, easy to pick out on the racetrack. The 02 car to his outside is John Daniels. Looking good. I like this. I like this look. It's also metallic. Michael Deach in car 82 will go from 7th on the grid. Tristan Baker in the Tennessee State Trooper Chevrolet goes from 8th, and Austin Mongold is not out on the racetrack, was scheduled to start from 9th place. Do not see that car on the track, so Mongold not here. All right. So we're going to get ready to move forward here, and with Sora coming home in second, bring him into the booth really quick. Let's see what he's got to say. All right, Presley Sora, we got you live in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do.
All right, well, yeah, well, we be chilling. You be chilling, too. I mean, you transferred. Honestly, I'm not sure if I was expecting you to win the heat race. I probably was because you're Presley Sora, but a transfer nonetheless, you'll probably take it at this point in the night.
Yeah, Isaac's pretty fast at these dirt deals. This is kind of what he does, so I can't be too unhappy about P2. I thought about just full throttling it and knocking him out of the way, but, obviously it's the heat race, so we'll save that one for the feature. But yeah, I really want to shed some light on James D. Gibson's performance in Heat 1. It was one of the better performances I've ever seen in my entire life, and honestly, I think we should just give him a trophy for that, and maybe even just call it a night for everyone, and just give him a trophy for that one, and just call it good. So props to James. I know that he'll go out there and hit some more in the feature, so or I guess he's got to qualify through the LCQ, so excited to see how that goes, and prayers to their families.
That's fair. I'd agree with that. I appreciate that. Presley Sora, the green flag is going to come out. You're not racing, but any other thoughts here as the third heat race goes on about what to expect, look for, maybe what these drivers are dealing with out on the racetrack?
I struggled a lot on corner exit, so I'm interested to see how some of these guys pass on the exit of the corners. Because
really?
It's gonna be tough to pass anybody on entry because everyone's pretty even. So the people that are good on corner exit are gonna be the ones that make the moves. Like as you see there, Gavin Newton completely sideways. Really just not a great corner for him. And then he blows this one too into the wall even. So Aiden Walker's gonna clear him pretty handily here, and so's the one car. So Gavin's he's struggling, but I wouldn't expect anything else.
What about the exit of the corners is making it so difficult right now? Is it grip? Is it just getting throttle control? Like what really is doing it?
It's grip, but I think on my end it's probably driver talent. So the dirt is for getting to the racetrack and the pavement's for driving on it or something like that, or whatever the saying goes. So yeah, I digress, but at least I did a little bit better than Gavin Newton did.
Fair enough. I think that statement actually also is, you said it backwards, but fair enough.
Probably.
That's fine. I'm going to throw you back down. You talk with the rest of the crew down there. Have a good rest of your evening and good luck for moving forward. You don't have to do the consolation.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, we'll see ya.
Good stuff. Shake some shacks for us, Presley.
I'll try to. I will.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's Presley Sora. And we're watching here Gavin Newton. I'm going to go to Aiden Walker for the lead. Actually, you know what? We're going to go to Brett Bennett, and we're going to go on board. We haven't done that in a little while. All right. Into the gyro cam. Here's the onboard end of the turn. And when we hit the next set of corners here into turn number 1, I'm going to go quiet, and we're going to listen to Brett Bennett's throttle control. I tried to back it up a little bit so we could see the work on the wheel. If you look to the left of your screen, you'll see it. There's a lot going on for these drivers right now, so we'll get out of the car here, let Brett do his thing. He's currently third, so that's the final transfer position. Gavin Newton's actually holding on to this pretty darn well, right up to Aiden Walker, who's leading the way in the 93 car. 2 wins on the season. Definitely a strong contender, but Gavin actually has had some pretty solid runs so far this season. He is sitting, what, 4th in the points, as we said. 3 top 10s so far. That's pretty impressive. Now he's pretty far back from Aiden Walker, who leads by 67 points over Gavin Newton in the points championship. Sora's only 16 points behind in second. And we've got a little battle for 5th place, 5th, 6th, 7th here all together. John Daniels, Tristan Baker, Kyle Nadeau. Nadeau on the outside. The Tennessee State Trooper machine, car number 51, and the 55 of Tristan Baker on the inside. Michael Deach seems to be struggling with this. Dirt set up pretty poorly. The YMCA, number 82, just riding around at the back of the field. Gavin Newton has made a pass for the lead of this heat race. And with only 2 laps to go, we'll see if Aiden Walker puts something together to get back at Gavin Newton. I think the gap to Bennett is slowly going away, but I don't think there's enough time left unless these two get into it for Brett Bennett to benefit. Oh, Gavin Newton. Oh, no. Gavin Newton messed up the corner, and he goes around. Green flag's going to stay out. Gavin goes from 1st to 6th, and he drops all the way out as the white flag comes out. Gavin just messed up that corner on his own, and then unfortunately Aiden Walker was too close for comfort. A little bit of contact there, but Gavin was pretty far sideways at that point already. Unfortunate for the 48 car. You can see he's not very happy as he throws it into the first set of corners to try to catch back up a little bit here, but he's too far out. So Aiden Walker will win the heat race over Brett Bennett, and John Daniels in the 02 car will inherit the final transfer position. What a tough break for Gavin as he comes across the line in 6th. And they wreck. Up and over. Oh, Elliott Sadler over 1.5. Man, that was tough. What a darn shame. Wow. All right, well, 18 drivers set to line up for the 15-lap consolation race. That's going to start right now. And there's Gavin. He will roll from 9th. We'll go from front to back as they will grid up. Going from the pole is James Gibson in car number 75, Ford Mustang. Runnings Racing's design on the side. Luke Soyle on the front for the 53 car, Griffin Jones from OSRL. We'll go second. Antonio Mancini on the inside of row number 2 in the 14. To his outside is Madeline Roten in car 60, the next to normal purple with the white rims. Brayton Laster in the 06 car. He will go from 5th on the grid. The Tennessee State Trooper will go from 6th. That's Tristan Baker. Chris B. Williams in the 09 from 7th place in the B-Blaze Vintage car. And to his outside, John Felber, who's struggling a little bit in his heat race. I don't know what that sponsor is. There goes the 13. Starting on the inside of row 5 is Gavin Newton in the Runnings Racing's Designs 48. Tough break to get into this. And Jack Painter in car number 97, the all-white with the sort of magenta-y, lavendery, purpley, whatever you would want to call that, numbers on the white car. Justin Aheimer will go from 11th place, the slick-looking Pennzoil number 80, and to his outside is going to be the 55 of Kyle Nadeau, the Lowe's-powered machine. Going from 13th on the grid, Cade McKee in car number 26 has shown up for the road courses so far in this season and to the dirt race as well. Going from 14th on the grid is the 54 car. That is the red Toyota in the back of your screen, Mo Perry. 15th on the starting grid is Michael Deitch and John Szulcheski to the outside in the 18 car, the green and black. And Virgil Stanley and Austin Mongold starting 17th and 18th are both scratches from the event. So we took 1 from qualifying. We took 3 apiece from 3 heat races. That is a total of 10. To get to our 24 drivers starting this main event, we've got to bring 14 in from this event, this constellation. So at the end of the 15 laps, we will cross out the 2 names at the bottom of the list. And at this exact moment in time, it is Michael Deitch and John Szulcheski who are on the outside looking in. James D. Gibson will go from the pole. Antonio Mancini right behind him gives him a little love tap before we get started. Griffin Jones to the outside in the 53 car. Madeline Roten right there as well. And the green flag is out. 15 laps. Let's go racing. JDG into the corner. Big send from Chris Williams. Got to run back with Williams here as he gets into Brayton Laster and a big stack up and spins the 06 car around. A 360 from Laster. The yellow flag comes out. That was not a good way to start this event off. And Gavin Newton all over the place there, trying to get things woed down as we did not even get 1 lap into this. They come around the corners here for the final set of corners at a slowed pace, and they will catch up to the pace car. And we will try to do this again. Oh, that was cool. That was fun. James Gibson just having fun with it at the front of the field. That was a good thing. I enjoyed that. Tristan Baker sitting 5th in the 51 car. Interesting to see how they're going to re-rack the field. Chris Williams kind of sent that in there. Little bit much. We'll try to...
I'm going to help you commentate this because there's too much talking down there. I'm scared of people.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, Brayton Laster just got spun by Chris Williams sending it in a little bit hard, and I was actually going to bring him into the booth right now, so let's just get him in real quick. Brayton Laster in the booth with us here, streaming live on Twitch. You got a copy?
I sure do.
Brayton, what just happened?
Came that happened heat race 1, went into turn 1, gave the guy a line behind us, and, well, they thought I didn't give him enough room, I guess, and got into the left rear, spinning around like a ballerina, sent to the back, and it kind of worked out in heat 1. We finished 5th, and so now I get a 14-lap journey to the front again, hopefully.
Well, you only got to get past 2 cars to get yourself back into a transfer position at least, but that PeerlessPump.com number 06 looked pretty solid in your heat race. I mean, we only took 3, so not a lot of them from the heat race to take, but nonetheless, you're looking pretty solid at least. How's the car feel on the dirt track?
Pretty fun. We're coming off a 7th place finish in the real-life ARCA race at Springfield this past weekend, so it's pretty fun getting to come over here with GAVARCA. Gavin does a great job with us and racing the dirt. So pretty cool event. Love racing these things on unusual tracks, and getting ready to go green here. We're going to have some fun and hopefully pass 2 cars.
Sounds like a plan, Stan. Well, good luck the rest of the way in this one. Congratulations on that 7th place finish again, and we'll see what that 06 car has for us here.
Sure, thank you.
All right, and that was...
sorry to outburst mid-interview there, but James C. Gibson got sent to the rear for spinning under caution.
But he did it on purpose.
Exactly.
Huh.
We finally have law and order. Oh my God, Antonio Mancini, where are you going?
Wow, I was watching the back end of this, but Mancini made things interesting up at the front. Chris Williams holding on.
How about Madeline Roden?
Rodents? Oh, look out.
Oh, what are we doing?
Oh, geez. Chris Williams, I'm surprised Chris Williams didn't get an end-of-line penalty from the incident there to start this off, but
Yeah.
guess not. Mancini in third. Whoa. Go ahead, Cole. What were you going to say? Whoa, look out.
Okay, I was trying to. I had a moment where I was trying to figure out what the invert is, but I start 8th, so we're good. Anyway,
Invert was the top 6, right?
yeah. I thought I might have made the invert since I finished. Well, no, I finished 3rd. That makes sense. Dang. Yeah, that would well, I don't know. The invert hasn't been factored in, so we'll see. But Griffin Jones, I'm taking full credit for this man's driving abilities tonight because I taught him earlier today. He's doing a fantastic job out there.
Yes, he is.
I held a little bit of a training session for a few guys. Madeline and Griffin both came to the sessions, got some laps in. They're doing great. I mean, when you don't have the wrecking balls in the way, it really helps. But they're doing fantastic. I'm very proud of them. They're driving it really good. Austin Mongold was also there, but I believe he might have had some troubles that actually wiped him out of the event. So I don't know where he is.
Yep, didn't make any starts in anything, so Mongold was a scratch from the beginning here. Got a little battle here for 4th. Mancini dropping a spot, maybe 2. Is Gavin Newton, big send in, and a little bit of contact off the side, and Mancini just dropped about 4 positions in the last half lap.
Yeah, that's going to let Kyle Nadeau to actually slip on by. Not Jerry Nadeau, although we do love Jerry in this house. But Kyle Nadeau, actually the South Boston winner in the OSRL ARCA series. And there is some argy-bargy in the back there. Brayton Laster and Cade McKee really dooring the hell out of each other.
Well, they're both in transfer positions, so they really don't need to do that. Cade McKee and JDG, these two have history in this race so far. We'll see what comes of this. Gibson into the side of Laster. Yeah, I got to be honest. James Gibson is a lot faster than these two right now. Now Brayton sends it back in. Maybe a slide job. Tried. No, it doesn't go.
Brayton Laster is showing why he finished 7th place in the ARCA race at was it Springfield?
Oh, man. Oh!
Boy!
I can't believe how much of a send Brayton Laster just put in that corner.
That is a that comes from his dirt late model background right there. A send like that.
Jeez.
Now, Brayton, you're throwing it too hard, buddy. It is not a dirt late model.
Yeah, that was a little bit.
Now, the interesting thing is all these cars are locked in, so I don't know why we're racing like this.
Well, it's just starting position. It's something you probably want to look at. Right now, as we look, John Shulcheski's the last car in. Justin Aheimer is the first one out. These two just trying to get the grips on the racetrack. The Pennzoil car, that car looks really good. I'd be ashamed to throw that car in the trailer before the end of this one. And Michael Deitch in the YMCA machine really, really struggling on the dirt.
Yeah, it looks like Antonio Mancini, he was struggling there off of turn 2. He's fighting now Jack Painter, so we're watching Mancini drop like a rock here. But back up front, all Griffin Jones, and then it is Madeline Roten. Christopher Williams actually doing a pretty solid job on the dirt. Gavin Newton in 4th. Gavin said he absolutely should be fired for the way he sold that last one. He's about to throw it really deep on Williams. Oh, boy.
That didn't work too well. I mean,
buddy, the cushion is not built up yet.
No, it just
Tell me what is you doing?
So deep.
He's gonna.
Oh man!
Oh,
Gavin, what the hell?
He tore the front off of it. Well, now it rebuilt.
No, it's not. No, it looks okay on my screen, but I wouldn't do that too many times.
Yeah, you'll knock the right front off that way. It's pretty easy.
He almost turned Chris Williams.
Yeah, Gavin's trying to get a top line going here. I don't think it's going to be in yet. It won't be in until, I would say, about lap 30 of the feature here.
Yeah, but that's good. I mean, we'll have something exciting going on in the feature itself. And I'd say we got, no, not Gavin. No, Gavin. No. Oh, no, Gavin. No.
Trouble.
Is this going to be a yellow? Gavin.
We're going to re-rack him and restack him with about 3 laps to go here, Joe.
Jeez. Well, Gavin Newton brings out the yellow. He was running in about 8th place there when it happened, and he's definitely got some damage on the 48 machine. What a tough deal. Gavin's really been trying. I'll give him credit for trying something different, but I don't really know what he was up to.
Yeah, it's just the track is not where it needs to be for any of that to be working.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to take back what I just said. Whoa, John Shulcheski just went around.
You know what? I think we should ask Gavin what his thought process was.
Yeah, let's talk to him there if we can. Yep, we got Gavin Newton up in the booth. Gavin, you got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Gavin, what was that? You're just getting into that turn 3-4 complex. You did it in the heat race. You did it in the B main. Just kind of overshoots it a little bit, and away you go.
Yeah, I just stepped on it a little bit. I was trying to carry too much momentum. Nose got stuck in the wall, and I tried to pull it off the wall, pull it back onto the wall, and it just broke. It just broke free on me. Nothing I could do there.
What?
You know, a great sprint car driver named Jacob Allen once said that there's a saying to step on it, and that sir is what you did.
Oh yeah, 100%. There wasn't there. It was all me. It was all my fault. I knew what was happening. I didn't expect to hit the pit wall that way.
No,
break the whole rear end, but
yeah, that was interesting. Can you talk to us a little bit about your strategy with the corners that you were running really high? You were up in the fluffy stuff, and conventionally, dirt racing that doesn't really work. So, what was the thought with getting up there really high so early on?
I was just trying to find some grip somewhere, be where they're not. Just try to make up just a little bit more time on them. Because I mean, I was obviously fast in the heat race against Aiden, who's won two races this season. So I was like, okay, maybe I got a little bit of speed, and I got to the lead, and then I, of course, stepped on it from the lead. But if I could just maybe find a little bit of an edge on everybody, that would be what I'm looking to do.
Well, patience is a virtue, my friend. So if you got a good car underneath you, just hold out and see what you can do. Just don't do anything too crazy. It is conventionally going that high up into the fluffy stuff so early on in a dirt race. I mean, it's just loose dirt up there, so it's a little tricky to go. Although you were making a good run out of like getting a send into the corners. So if you can find a way to like get the momentum in, diamond the corner off, that might be the way to go. But
yeah, I'm fine just letting it coast in there and kind of blah down on the bottom to kind of just modulate it a little bit, but I'm just losing time on exit, and I just got to get that figured out.
Well, fair enough. I'll let you get back to it. We're back to green flag racing.
Sounds good.
That was Gavin Newton. Christopher Williams trying the outside. Looks like he ran out of racetrack there for it to stick, though.
Well, he almost had Madeline down the back straightaway, but then the momentum went back to the 60 car, who sends it in a little deep. Got to be really careful here. Look out, Chris Williams
James
running
Gibson
outside.
just caused
here we
a
go.
hell of a wreck. He just dumped us. They just dumped Mancini. Oh boy. No caution either.
Stay green.
Oh, look at Kyle Nadeau. Kyle Nadeau's actually making a really triumphant run here on the bottom. Looks like he's going to drop back momentum.
Griffin Jones coming to the line here. Griffin Jones will be the B main winner. And contact with a bunch of guys across the line. If Jones wins it, we'll jump back Mancini. Oh my God. Shulcheski and Newton into the wall, and Gavin Newton is going to be the last transfer after all that. We got a junkyard on the front stretch.
And that is going to send Justin Aheimer and Michael Deitch home, unfortunately.
That is so GAVARCA, the way that just ended.
Yep.
Are we surprised?
No.
No. Well, yep. Griffin Jones, Madeline Roten, Chris Williams, John Felber, Kyle Nadeau, Brayton Laster, James Gibson, Jack Painter, Mo Perry, Cade McKee, Tristan Baker, John Shulcheski, Antonio Mancini, Gavin Newton. That is officially the 14 who qualify in from the consolation. And now, hopefully the grid works. It does not. It's going off of qualifying times. This ticker is not set up for heat racing. So, Cole, I think I got to send you back because you got to do this race.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
We'll throw you back down there. Thank you for joining us for the B main, and good luck through the race here.
All right, and remember, fairies!
Good from Cole Freilich. So, On the pole, car 67 scored as the 98. That's Presley Sora. Starting to his outside is William Schmidt in car 79. Aiden Walker starting third in car 93. And then to his outside will be Isaac Johnson in the Johnson Racing Industries car. Nate Stewart driving the car scored as the 20. That is the Gazoo Racing black with red. And Justin Knutson in the white and red Eibach number 22 will go from 6th place, making his first appearance since qualifying, as he was the fastest qualifier. And those 6 cars were the inverted group of them for the starting lineup of this 60-lap race. Starting from 7th place, first car outside of the invert is Brett Bennett in the 1. His outside will be the Simrap Market number 15 of Cole Freilich, presenting sponsor of the race. Starting on the inside of row 5, you've got the Federated Auto Parts number 52 of Nolan Sanford. John Daniels in the 02 to the outside in that majestic red, white, and blue, number 02. Griffin Jones on the inside of row number 6. That's your winner from the consolation event, 53 car. Madeline Roten to the outside in the purple number 60 machine. Chris Williams, the B-Blaze Vintage 09, will go from 13th place, and 14th will be the teal number 13 of John Felber. Kyle Nadu in the Lowe's number 55 goes from 15th and 6th place. 16th, is Brayton Laster in the PeerlessPump.com number 06 Toyota Camry. JDG James Gibson going to wreak havoc and cause hell from 17th on the starting grid in the 75 car. Jack Painter will start from the outside in the 97. Row 10 on the inside has the unsponsored number 54 of Mo Perry, and the outside is Cade McKee in the unsponsored number 26. Tristan Baker in car 21, the Tennessee State Trooper, will go from 21st. I don't know if Tristan's actually a State Trooper, but the car is. John Shulcheski already has lost the front nose of the 18 machine, starting 22nd. 23rd will be Antonio Mancini. 24th, Gavin Newton. What a tough break for Gavin. That car was looking really good, and unfortunately going to literally start last. But his buddy Presley Sora is going to start from first. And as they come to the front straightaway, it's all in the hands of Presley Sora. And to the line, green flag. We got 60 laps. Let's get it underway. James Gibson about spinning Kyle Nadu. And we got a big crash on the front stretch to start this off. Mancini, Mo Perry, and the State Trooper involved. The yellow flag has come back out. And we're going to get a replay back on that one. I'm just going to spot this back, and we're going to I'm going to try to talk to Kyle Nadu when this is done, but let's watch the replay back first. This is the dirt race dead air. So we get bunched up, and Gibson just went. I don't think I can blame James Gibson for that, because the whole field got stacked up so much. And then Mancini, unfortunately, kind of gets goofy. Mo Perry, that was really close. Mo Perry almost put Nadu in the wall, ends up going in the wall himself. And then Tristan Baker goes in as well. Mancini, trying to avoid contact, continuously just has shit in his way. And let's talk to Kyle Nadu about what just happened. Kyle, you got you in the booth here. You got a copy?
Yep.
All right, Kyle. From your perspective, can you give us your take on the start here, or attempt at the start?
A couple BMWs went to go and couldn't yet.
Can you elaborate on the metaphor of BMW?
Green means go, but you can't really go when you're 6 lanes deep in the back of the pack. So
yeah, so you feel like that was more of a thing from behind rather than everybody just checking up together from the front?
I think everybody took off and then let off at the last second, and then just a chain reaction, and it's dirt. It's it's expected in the back of the pack, but oh well, it is what it is. Burn with fast repair.
Burn with fast repair. So what do you do from this point forward? How are you going to try to get that car back up to the front?
I'll wait for everybody else to do it again.
Fair enough, Kyle Nadu. Are you properly Canadian? I saw the Canadian flag on the side.
I am properly Canadian, yes.
Properly maple syrup driven. That's what I like to see. Well, Kyle, I'm going to throw you back up there. Get ready for the restart. Good luck the rest of the way. Hopefully that doesn't happen again.
Hopefully not. Hopefully now it's a show. Right,
That's
later.
right. That's Kyle Nadu, properly Canadian. Put that on a t-shirt and give me royalties. William Schmidt is leading the way. Still, Isaac Johnson in second. Single file restart coming to you. Aiden Walker in third. And let's see if it happens again. Nice restart from the front of the field. A little bit spread out into turn number 1. Johnson tried to look low. Oh, Sora. Oh, Presley, no. What on? Oh, hell. Oh, they're all wrecking. Oh, man. Damn. Oh, they're still wrecking. No. Tough break for Presley. That was all his fault. Wow. This is so Arca-like. Jeez. Poor guy. I mean, he caused it, but poor guy. Let's go back. Let's check this out again. I'm going to go to TV4. So he's going to send it into turn number 1. Actually, you know what? It's not his fault. Knudsen goes in and just a little bit of a tap. Sora gets put in the wall there by that extra momentum. He goes back across Aiden Walker. That's Nate Stewart going in the wall. Justin Knudsen, the number 1. Oh, excuse me. I had to get up for work this morning, so I've been awake for a while. That was Brett Bennett in the 1 car, and then it piles in. Griffin Jones involved John Felber, Chris Williams. I think Roden got through there. Tough. Mo Perry. Whoa. State Trooper. Poor John Schulcheski, man. He just tried to get through the crash, and he got backed into by Griffin Jones. What a tough deal. What a tough break. Let's see. Who should we talk to from this whole deal? Talk to somebody we haven't talked to yet, but I'm not quite sure who to do that with. I get somebody in here who probably will give us an absolutely honest review of what happened. Nate Stewart got you up in the booth. You got a copy, brother.
Hey, man. How you doing?
Hey, man. Nate Stewart, you got pulled into whatever that was. Talk about your perspective on how that whole thing just went down.
Yeah, I saw Presley go really low. I went really high, and then, Aiden ran the middle. Next thing I know, I'm eating the 93 car. There wasn't really a lot I could do right there.
Yeah, so how's the car feeling? Do you feel like you got a little bit of damage? Does it even matter that you're on dirt? Like, what's the consensus on that?
I'm pretty sure I don't have a front bumper according to Cole.
That is correct.
I don't know. We'll find out.
I will confirm from the booth. That is correct.
We got fast repair. It's all good. We'll figure it out.
Well, how's the track feel real quick before you go back to green?
It feels like a dirt track. I mean, like I've been saying, I'm an asphalt pro, not a dirt pro. I don't really know what I'm doing, so.
Fair enough. Well, I'll send you back down.
We're going green.
Yeah, you're going green. Good luck the rest of the way, Nate.
Hey, thanks, Joe.
Hey, no problem, dude. That was fun. All right. Let's see if we can get a lap in. Cole Freilich into Knudsen, into the side of him. I'll pull out my Johnny Gibson impression at some point here, but for the time being, we still got some. We got to get at least a lap in. If I'm going to pretend I'm calling the World of Outlaws, we've got to be able to get a lap of green flag racing in. Rattling Roten with a big send through 3 and 4. Nice little move there, up a couple spots, and we've completed a lap, so we'll put the ticker back up on the screen. There's James Gibson. Brett Bennett right there in the 1 car. Oh! Whoa! Caden McKee with a huge run through the bottom side of the racetrack. Got past a bunch of cars there. Mancini, Gavin Newton. This is all going to be a mess here through 3 and 4. And past us they go. Holy shit. What the heck is that? What the hell was going on with the 11 car? And we're under yellow. John Felber and Griffin Jones bringing out the caution here. Caution laps are counting, thank goodness. And I'm going to hit the replay button, and we're going to go backwards and see what went down. Mo Perry also had a bit of a problem there. So 13 car got woed up. Brayton Laster and Mancini in front of Felber. Into the side of the state trooper. Not a good idea to crash into a policeman. And then just so far sideways and out of control down the front stretch, and Griffin Jones has nowhere to go. Into the back of the 13 car. Got a hard piece of the wall and the 53 car. Mo Perry gets out of whack there, but I think the 54 saves this. Saves it enough, at least. No damage. Griffin Jones yeah, just nothing he could do to get around that. So we'll see if we can. I don't know who. I don't recognize which of these people is Griffin Jones in the Discord because we don't have our names lined up. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try and see if this is who I think it is.
Well, hello, hi.
Griffin Jones.
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, how's it going?
GDJ has a copy in the booth
24.
here. GDJ24. Hi, Griffin. That happened.
It did.
Talk about it. How do you feel?
I was just, look, the LCQ was good for my confidence, and I was hoping to just get through this one clean. First wreck wasn't good, and then Felber lost it in front of me. I couldn't respond in time. We'll just kind of try to get to the finish of this one, really. I didn't think I was going to compete anyway.
Well, I did talk with Cole Freilich before in this broadcast about you getting a little bit of help from him on how to run dirt. You did a hell of a job in your heat race, though. I will say that.
Thank you very, very much. Cole kind of coached me a little bit earlier this evening. I don't have a whole lot of dirt experience. His advice and tips have really helped me, and I pretty much applied everything he taught me in the LCQ there, and it worked pretty well.
Fantastic.
Obviously not working so well in this, but
well, you got time. So,
yeah,
as you go through, I mean, what's the strategy here for you to get through the rest of this race and get through the main event here?
We're shotgun on the field. We're just going to take it easy. There's a lot of squirrels still left in the race. Just got to keep the car clean. My fast repair's gone, so going back green here. Just going to try and keep my wits about me and not hit anybody.
Fair enough. Hey, you drive safe, man.
Thanks, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, and back to green we will go. From the lead, William Schmidt still in charge of this show. And we'll see how my next nightmare starts. Aiden Walker and Cole Freilich side by side for third place there. Knutson has no front bumper, neither does Nate Stewart. They will go into the corner side by side in front of him. Walker with the run from Freilich. Freilich's going to try to slide up across the 93 car, and he will do so. William Schmidt leads the way. Again, one of the few green flag laps we've gotten done in this one. And into the corner, everybody's kind of staying low still. Cade McKee messed up a little bit there. Sean Shulcheski's having problems down the front stretch. Single car incident here. And that is a tough break for the 18. He has struggled really poorly. Just a hard night for the 18 machine. Not good for him. Not going to be good for points. Here's William Schmidt at the lead. Isaac Johnson and Cole Freilich running in tow second and third. Good stuff. All three are running Toyotas. And Knutson muscling his way past Aiden Walker now, the 22 car, into fourth place. Fastest in qualifying. Yellow flag is out. We got a big crash in turn one. Brayton Laster involved. Brett Bennett looks like he is involved. John Daniels is involved. And to the replay, let's see what happens. So, Laster sideways down the front straightaway. I'm going to pull up TV4, and it looks like Laster sideways down the front stretch, woed up Daniels. Mo Perry sends it in really deep, actually too deep, and that didn't even matter. It was Daniels into the back of Laster, just a little bit more momentum than he needs. Mo Perry brought too much momentum in and got into the 02 car, and then the 51 with a slight piece of damage. So there's kind of two separate things going on there at the same time, but I'm going to see if we can get someone up in here. I'm going to talk to, I'd like to see if Mo Perry is in here and can talk. Doesn't look like Mo Perry is around. Shame. No. Yeah, that's tough. No Mo Perry. We could talk to Brayton Laster again. I don't mind the idea of talking to people again, but I like to spread the love. You know, get someone in who's in a different position. Maybe you could talk to the points leader since we've got a moment here. Into the booth. We'll see if we get a copy. Aiden Walker. You got a copy?
Hi. Yeah.
Aiden Walker, you're currently scored 5th place. Your points leader coming in. You're doing a pretty solid job of handling the dirt track. How does the track feel for you right now? How's it progressing?
I can't really say much because the only laps I've had on this track that isn't either completely horrible, where it's completely slicked off to where you can't even do anything and the entire track's slick, or the track's just completely gripped up. Because the only lap I thought I was going to get when we were going on the start, from my hearing, Presley got hit that wreck where he had. So, yeah, I haven't had much laps on this track either. I also just hate this track too, so.
Fair enough.
We'll just see how this goes.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'll throw you back down, going back to green. Thank you for the update. Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
Beautiful stuff from Aiden Walker. I've never actually met Aiden Walker or seen him in person, but I'm assuming he's a very good-looking man. All right, William Schmidt, lead us back. We are a third of the way through this broadcast, or a third of the way through this race, this feature race, this A-main feature race. Freilich, big send into turn number 1. He thought better of it when he got into the middle of the corner. That is rare to see Cole Freilich think like that. We call him the madman for a reason. I think Nate Stewart just got sent into the wall. He did, and he stops on the backstretch. Single car incidents do not call yellows, so he is in tough shape now. Got a lot of work to do. I don't expect to get to the end of this race without another yellow, so he will have to capitalize when that opportunity comes. William Schmidt doing a great job up at the front of holding this field down. Isaac Johnson is staying afloat. I don't know if Isaac's being careful or if Schmidt really has the advantage like that. It looks like Schmidt has the advantage. Contact with Knutson and Gibson back here for 4th place. I'm going to sneeze. Knutson into the bottom side of the racetrack there, up the track and into the side of the 75, and Aiden Walker might go 2 for 1 on the back straightaway, 3 wide into 3. Big contact with the 75 and 22, and Walker's going to send it in there, get onto the right camera for this. Here we go. And they both come through, and so does Cade McKee. Now Cade McKee up into 7th place. Back goes James Gibson, and he sends the shit into the corner and gets into the back of Aiden Walker and spins the 93 car into a 360, and the yellow flag going to come out. Actually not even related. Griffin Jones gets messed up in the corner. Shit. All right, replay this back. All right, where's Gibson? We got to watch Gibson back here. So through the inside, the 26 goes. I'm going to go to TV4. This is a really good camera angle for turns 1 and 2. So down the front stretch, 2x2, Knutson aside Walker. Gibson got muscled around a lot through the last lap of this, so he comes into this corner pretty hot. And Walker just went to the bottom, and Gibson was going hot on into I was thinking maybe a diamond line there, so that's where those two come into play. And then cutting back here to Griffin Jones, we're going to see what he slides into here. There are no stopped cars. Ooh, Bill. Ugh. John Daniels into the side of the 53. I don't really have anything to say about the 53 car in this situation. I'm going to bring the 93 car back in the booth. Aiden Walker.
Oh, hi.
Didn't expect to talk to you again so quickly, but you were involved in this one. What did you Knutson, Gibson, definitely elbows out. Gibson comes into turn 1. You're already there.
I honestly have no words at this point. It's kind of been the story of the season with a certain person. I think you know who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think that's really all I gotta say. So
that's probably fair. Well,
I mean, if you want an entertaining interview Cole.
All right,
that's what you're gonna get.
Cool. Well, I'll go entertain the crowd by interviewing Cole. 6th place ain't too bad.
Next caution, do it though.
Okay. I'll wait for the next caution because we're going to go back to green here. Good luck the rest of the way. Hopefully I don't have to talk to you again unless you win.
Thank you.
For your sake, not mine.
Yeah.
All right, Aiden Walker back down there. Green flag's going to come back out again. William Schmidt going to be the leader, and we're going to see what we get out of... How many are still left in this? 23 cars still out on the racetrack. Everybody's still on the lead lap. That is here. Mo Perry is the only car that has called it for the night, so he will be scored 24th at the end of this. Here's the green. We are underway. Freilich looking to the inside. Isaac Johnson looking to the inside. Knutson stays high. And through turn 2, first run at the lead for a little while there. Isaac Johnson was temporarily in there, but that didn't last very long. Knutson, Freilich sliding big time send into turn number 3. And Freilich holds on to third. Down the front chute again. The field's all over the place. William Schmidt leading. Isaac Johnson putting a little run at it, and we've got ourselves a battle for the lead. Into 3 again. Cameras should be changing on their own. Isaac Johnson's got his nose in front. He stays low. And for the first time, as we come to the halfway point of this, never mind, I thought Isaac Johnson could get a run, but William Schmidt uses the momentum on the outside, and he leads the lap, and now Isaac Johnson goes in deep into turn number 1, a little bit argy-bargy in the middle, and Isaac Johnson still side by side for the race lead, trying to get a run down the back straightaway. Did he get the better grip? He does not, but he sends it in, a little bit of a slide job, and this time passed as we cross the halfway point. For the first time in this race, somebody aside from William Schmidt leads a lap, and it is Isaac Johnson. This is a great camera angle. Something going on in the back. Presley Sora and Nate Stewart getting into things here with Brett Bennett. I thought we were going to go yellow for a second there. We did not. There's a lot of heavy hitters in this mix right here, but this is the mix back in 16 and beyond. Chris Williams, Presley Sora, Nate Stewart, Brett Bennett, Brayton Laster in this mix, and now slowing down pretty heavily. We got a caution. We got crash. Big crash. We got problems. We got issues. We got cars in the wall. And we have yet to get a yellow. There it is. Put it in reverse. Put it in reverse. Maybe just wait for the field to go by here. Yep. There we go. And that's Presley Sora. Man, tough. Should TV2 be the one? All right, replay time. So, into turn number 3, Nate Stewart in the 20 car, Chris Williams in the 09. So, Sora's going to go into the corner a little deep, gets into the 09. Now, they don't 360. They both floor it and end up going down the racetrack. That's when Brett Bennett comes into the 67 car. Williams actually gets this figured out. Jack Painter and Brayton Laster get pulled in, unfortunately. And Sora, just trying to get things under control, ends up sliding up the racetrack and to a stop. Well, we talked to him once already. Is he around to talk to again? I don't actually see him. So, yes, I do. In the booth. Oh, sorry, he was mid-sentence with somebody. You want me to send you back down real quick? Okay, well, Presley, sorry, you're in the booth. You got a copy?
I do.
Yeah, your microphone's doing something weird. It sounds like you're really far away.
Is that any better?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Well, Presley, coming in a little deep into that corner. Walk us through kind of what went down there from your perspective.
Yeah, I booped Christopher Williams just a little bit, and it kind of sent my car sideways. And then it seemed like a couple other dudes were throwing it in there on the bottom, and we kind of just we were taking each other's real estate, one might say. So, unfortunately, I got booted out by the landlord, and I ended up in the wall, and then the car wouldn't refire. So we are now on the streets back in P23, one lap down. But I'm confident we'll find another place.
Word. Well, you can throw back for me anytime, but so what's the strategy here for you to get through this now that you're a lap down? I mean, you gotta expect a yellow will come that you can maybe get that lap back.
Yeah, we'll get another yellow. My car's got about a minute of damage here, so as long as we get a yellow here pretty soon, I can get a little bit of that damage fixed, we should be all right. And they're going to keep wrecking, so it'll be okay.
Fair enough. Well, green's back out. I'll throw you back to the bathroom. Good luck.
John Solcheski's in the pit wall.
Oh,
my God.
Oh, shit. Well, you heard it here first from Presley Sora. John Solcheski just crashed into the pit wall, coming back to green. They stay green because it's a single-car incident, but damn. Wow. William Schmidt just got thrown backwards. He led the first half of this race, and all of a sudden he's in 7th. 6th now. He got back 1 position. Isaac Johnson leads the way. Cole Freilich to his outside now. And Justin Knudsen. So the original OGs of the Johnson Racing Industries crew lead 1, 2, 3 as the yellow comes out. We got a crash, and for the first time this evening, Madeline Roten is involved in one of them. Griffin Jones, not the first time that he is involved in an accident. TV4, and we're going to replay this back. All right, so Roten, there's Newton, and just differences in the approach to the corner. Nate Stewart just bulldozed through the Tennessee State Police and Madeline Roten. And then there's the 13 car passed, Felber up the racetrack with Williams, and then Griffin Jones is going to come into this. Oh, shit. Oh, man, Madeline, that was tough. Well, Presley's going to get that caution he needed, and Griffin Jones spins trying to avoid it. That's the second time he's done that. That's tough. Let's see if we can get Madeline Roten in the booth to talk real quick. Driver of the 60 car comes in, and Madeline Roten. Your theme song goes.
Hello.
Hello, Madeline Roten. How are you?
Yeah. I was doing okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was feeling okay, and then just looped it around. Couldn't see anything to my right. Just nowhere to go, really.
Yeah, kind of got
Fucked that
pile drive there a little bit, to be completely honest, Madeline. I don't know if you ever wrestled or played a contact sport before.
Oh, yeah.
This definitely was a contact sport for you in turns 1 and 2.
Yeah, it just kind of been bounced around all day, finding my footing on the dirt.
How do you feel about the track at this point? I mean, do you feel okay with the way the track feels with your car right now? Do you feel like you can do something with it, or what's kind of the status update?
As it's been slicking up, I mean, we're gonna see what I can do. It felt better when it was a little greener, a little fresher. Definitely didn't get as comfortable as it was worked in during practice. So, I mean, we're just gonna hunt around and see where I can find anything to try to get back up the field in this last 20 some odd laps.
Yeah, well, fair enough. I mean, I'll throw you back down there, see what you can do. I just, figured we'd get a chance to talk to Madeline Roten, which we always
have a quick car, convergence theater company next to normal Camry. So we're just gonna send it from here.
Fair enough.
Nutrition.
Yep, that's gonna happen. So you just hold that out. Thank you for the booth time, and we'll send you back down.
Thank you.
And that's Madeline Roten. 2/3 of the way through this race, green flag comes back out, and we're back underway. Johnson Racing Industries leads the way into turn 1. Isaac Johnson, Cole Freilich, Justin Knudsen. A little fun show here. Aiden Walker and William Schmidt back into the top 5 here with the 79. James Gibson on the outside of that group. They're 6th place for the 75, all the way up the racetrack now. We're finally getting to use the entirety of the racetrack, something Cole Freilich alluded to earlier on in the broadcast. And down into turn 1 again. Battle is for 3rd now as William Schmidt getting the 79 car back in the fray of things. Passing the 22 car into turn number 3. Little slider action should be coming. Now, actually, William Schmidt, respecting the line, stayed down low. Holy shit. Oh, no. I can't blame Knudsen for that one. Just a bit too much. Way too sideways out of the corner for William Schmidt. And that's going to drop William all the way back to 19th. I can't blame Knudsen for that. He's got battle shaping up with Aiden Walker here. Walker's trying to get around the 22 car and mess up this little show we've got going on with Johnson Racing Industries. Cole Freilich on the top side. Isaac Johnson staying low. Freilich with the momentum off the top there. He's going to look to the inside. Maybe a slider incoming from Freilich. Nope. Johnson sends it in super deep. Big pitch into the middle of the corner. Slows it up. Great run through the corner. Isaac Johnson holds on to the lead like that. Justin Knudsen stunting in 3rd place there. I got to run back to 7th place and show you the car that started last in this race as he gets into the back end of Cade McKee. Gavin Newton is up to 7th. He's just slowly ticking away at it. And James Gibson running in the top 5 here now. Gifted that 5th place position. This camera angle's too tight. I didn't like it. Coming to the back straightaway again. Freilich hustling Johnson. And we can actually... Why don't we go on board with Freilich? We haven't done an onboard in a little while. Sometimes I forget we can do this. Oh, shit. That's tough. Cole was about to send it in and get a pass in for the lead. And instead we have a yellow. And I don't know who it's for. I think it's John Daniels. Antonio Mancini is in the pit lane. So let's hit the replay button. Williams turned off of Laster there. I don't know if this is what causes the problems. I think I'm a little bit further back than I need to be. Laster and Williams and Mancini, and Laster goes around off of the 09 car, and Mancini, Tennessee State Troopers, Tristan Baker. Tristan Baker just ran into the wall all on his own. Damn. And Mancini. I think Mancini's going to run into the wall. Now, maybe Mancini broke something going into the corner. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can see it from here. It might be hard for you to see on your screen. Let me see if I can move to a camera angle that's a little bit better. You're going to be able to see the left front wheel off the 14 car has been disconnected. So that definitely didn't happen by contact with the outside wall. That car got busted in that contact there with the other cars. And Mancini going to bring it back down to pit lane to get that fixed up. Tough deal there. Back out on the racetrack, used the fast repair. Isaac Johnson leading the way. You're going to see if we got 1 to green. That is the case. Presley Sora's gotten back onto the lead lap. As it stands, we still got 23 cars in this race, and all 23 of them are on the same lap, or at least not a lap down. Isaac Johnson leads the way over Cole Freilich and Justin Knudsen. We'll see what we get when we come back. We will be hitting 10 laps to go shortly, which is good. I'm getting hungry. It's time for my little midnight snack. It is about 11 o'clock at night. Thank you all for joining us on Twitch for the PresleySora.com GAVARCA Racing Series, using the ARCA cars in iRacing to do this broadcast. Thank you to iRacing for this. I need to put the iRacing logo up on the screen. I actually legally am required to do that. So let's go back to Green Flag Racing. Man, Cole just bounced the hell out of the wall off of turn number 2 there. He's trying to work with Knudsen behind him. Isaac Johnson leads the way down on the inside line. Back to the stripe, and we are at 10 laps to go. Field sends it in deep into turn number 1, going 3 wide about here with Knudsen, Freilich, and Johnson. Aiden Walker watching these 3 teammates battle out, waiting for his opportunity to pounce. Behind him is James Gibson in 5th place. Now Johnson's got Freilich. Nice run from Freilich here. We'll see if the 15 car can do anything off the top side of the racetrack. He's about even. As they come past the line, Johnson leads, and we got a yellow. Griffin Jones? Maybe? I'm gonna check with Cholcheski. I don't think so. Yep, Griffin Jones. All right, one more backwards, and we'll see what happened to the 53 car. Got the 51 of Tristan Baker on the outside there, and the Lucas sponsor, number 53. You know, he had it together a little earlier on, and this is, I will say, one of the things that's... Oh, actually, this is not his fault at all. Brett Bennett got into the wall, and then the 51 car of Tristan Baker into the 53. He hits the wall a ton. Brett Bennett, the one bringing this all together. Griffin Jones, tough deal, just got caught up again. The one thing I will say, though, that was a strange noise. I apologize. One thing I will say for Griffin Jones's credit is driving a car on dirt is difficult because the vehicle dynamics just change so much compared to asphalt. But the one thing about dirt that makes it a challenge is how different the track is between tacky, new, versus slick, old. You lose a lot of grip, and you really have to change your style when you attack corners and even going down straightaways. Once the track's slicked off, it's much slicker, believe it or not. And that makes it a bigger challenge to get car control and play with the throttle and not do stuff wrong. So, credit to Griffin Jones as we get back under green flag racing, that he's been learning how to handle a used-up racetrack through running this 60-lap feature race. Freilich into the back of Isaac Johnson down the back straightaway, Knudsen there as well, and into the corner. We've got ourselves a nice race for the lead as we come to 6 laps to go. James Gibson sideways pretty hard there, a little further back. Going to go jump back with Gavin Newton going past him in the 48 car. Nate Stewart made his way through as well. William Schmidt trying to slide through and stay in contention. Led a lot of the start of this race, fell back and has fought his way back up into the top 10 now again after getting spun. But the 79 car just not able to hold it down enough to make a run any more solid than contact with the 26 car. I saw John Felber back there get sideways. 5 laps to go inside that now for your race leader, Isaac Johnson. Isaac has a history with dirt, actually. Isaac raced a micro in his upbringing, so this is going to be familiar territory for the driver of the 33 car. Down the front stretch again, his teammates running right behind him and 1 spot further. Good stuff from the Toyota Camrys running 1, 2, 3 right now. Chris Williams, a little bit of a mess going on with Roten and Felber. There's Presley Sora trying to make some time up. Oh, contact and into the wall there for the 13 and the 60. Sora's trying to get a run around him. And the ticker needs to come back on the screen. We can watch this for a second. As there's Presley Sora on the inside of Chris Williams. Down the front chute again. We're still green. Sora, big send into the corner. Trying to cross back is Williams. And on the inside, on the inside, on the inside. Too far sideways. The momentum will go to the 67. Sora should be able to get this one underway in turn number 3. He's going to go down to the inside. Big send in. Diamond the corner. And Presley Sora has moved himself up to 14th position. And Chris Williams really messed up the exit of that corner. Back to the front. Couple car lengths in between Isaac Johnson and Cole Freilich. I'm sure Freilich's going to try to send it in deep. Yes, that's the first try. You're at the point, though, where that really isn't going to work all too well. So white flag will come out. Next flag will end the race. I can't believe we didn't have to use a green-white checkered for this. Isaac Johnson leads through turns 1 and 2. Freilich's still down there. There's a chance. Will Freilich send it in deep? He's gonna. Big time, but Johnson actually runs the exact same line and coming back to the stripe. This is not the angle I want. From there, it is Isaac Johnson winning over Cole Freilich and Justin Knudsen. Nice run to the finish. Aiden Walker, 4th place, the only non-Toyota in the top end, and they are wrecking like crazy down the front chute. Holy shit. Oh, man. Yeah, I like to do this. This is it's iRacing. It's a video game. Just don't take it too serious. Evidently, the drivers don't. Isaac Johnson took it serious enough, though, to take it to the checkered flag. And Gavin Newton, a little bit of a love tap there. There goes the number 33 car. Some donuts on dirt. It's like one of those Oreo dust-covered donuts that you get with like the cookies and cream kind of thing. It's dirt donuts. Maybe put a gummy worm on top of it for effect. Knudsen and Freilich lining up with them. That's a Johnson Racing Industries 1, 2, 3 to the line. And we did not talk to him at any point during the broadcast. But now that it is over, we will let him get in line, and then we will bring our race winner into the booth to talk to. And we're going to hit this now, and Justin Knutson will jump in with us. Justin Knutson, up into... Nope, you're not Justin Knutson. Isaac Johnson.
I am the other guy.
Yes, I said his name third because he's third on the podium of all of your cars, Isaac Johnson, but you took the lead at about the halfway point and never looked back. That's got to feel pretty good for you.
Yeah, I lucked out with a couple of the yellows there because Cole was definitely faster than me running the top. I was trying to kind of catfish the bottom, good old Donnie Schatz style, but that didn't quite work out. The track wasn't worn enough for it yet, so I figured out that I needed to move up, and I did, and that worked out way too good. So definitely got the win there. I'm glad Justin finished. He was battling overheating issues the entire race because of him not having a front bumper or radiator. So I'm glad all three of us finished 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's interesting. Running a Donnie Schatz line is pretty good. It might not hold your seat at Tony Stewart Racing, but at least you'd be able to get through the corners. Talk to us about the whole deal with William Schmidt, because you guys had a really nice little battle at the start of the race, too. I mean, you kept it exciting for the first half.
Yeah, he was definitely better than me at the start when the track was green. I definitely come into my own when the track starts to slick off and get worn out and a few ruts here and there start to form. So I was kind of biding my time, just trying to stay as close as possible to him in case the race did go green. That I was close enough to reel him in with enough time to pass him before the end of the race, but we kept getting cautions. So it took a lot longer than I would have liked to get by him because I was literally waiting on the track to start to slick off, and then Cole killed him. So.
Cool. Well, yeah, and then Cole Freilich, Justin Knutson, yourself. I'm sure you guys put a little bit of practice into this, and I know you've got a background racing on dirt, so I'm sure that helped you out here a little bit. What do you got to say? Who do you got to thank and shout out here for the Johnson Racing Industries 1, 2, 3, and yourself getting the victory here tonight?
Well, I got to thank everybody, a.k.a. Tyler Williams over at Slipstream Signs for supporting us all because we all have Slipstream Signs logos on our cars. Great guy. If you're in Australia, go to him for some signed writing stuff. Make some pretty badass looking vinyl. Obviously, everybody over at Racecraft, Apex Gaming PCs, Next Level Racing, all the guys that support us over there. Use code Racecraft. Use code Racecraft at checkout at Next Level Racing to get 10% off your order. Also go there all your sim coaching needs. If you want to learn how to drive stock cars on dirt as good as me, you can go over there and learn it.
Word. Well, good stuff. I will let you go back there, not Justin Knutson. Thank you for showing up and being a part of this, and congratulations on your first win of this season with us, Isaac.
Sweet. Thank you.
That is your race winner, and I'm going to pull up the results for us from the end of the SimRap Market Dirt Classic here from USA Speedway. Isaac Johnson's your winner, Cole Freilich second, Justin Knutson third. That was your podium for the Johnson Racing Industries crew, sort of the OG lineup of that team. Aiden Walker holding on to fourth place. That should be more than fine for holding the championship lead, as Presley Sora, second place in that running, did not have a good night. So Aiden Walker actually retains a continuous top 5 streak of finishing in the top 5 in every single race so far. Top 5 is rounded out by first start of the season for the GAVARCA Series here. I'm going to stop doing that now. Nate Stewart, 5th place. Gavin Newton, 6th. Nice run for him. He got all the way back up there from starting last. And then William Schmidt, JDG. Kyle Nadeau held it back together in 9th place. And Brayton Laster gets another top 10 on a dirt track. That's his second one of the week. Nolan Sanford getting 11th place at the end of this. Cade McKee, 12th. Madeline Roten caught up in one incident there, 13th. John Felber, a little all over the place in this one, 14th. Presley Sora was unable to really get that car back up to the front and get back in contention, so he ends up 15th. Chris B. Williams, 16th. Jack Painter, 17th in his first run with the GAVARCA portion of this. Tristan Baker, 18th. Griffin Jones, 19th. John Daniels, 20th. Brett Bennett, John Schulcheski, Antonio Mancini, Mo Perry, that's 21st through 24th. Mancini and Mo Perry, the two cars that did not go to the end of this race, and they will go 23rd and 24th. So that's the end of the Dirt Classic presented by SimRap Market. Thank you to Gavin Newton for organizing the series, and shout out to Griffin Jones for making this an OSRL combined event. brought in a couple new names to the race in this one. I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you to PresleySora.com for taking part and presenting this series. That was race number 6. So next week was supposed to be race 7 and 8. They will not be broadcast by myself. I will be on a fun work trip for a friend of mine to work with him in Nashville. But race 7 scheduled to be from Kern County, an 80-lap race, and then they will go to Rockingham as well for 40 laps. So you're just going to have to wait this one out and see what comes from the broadcasting side. But from tonight, my name's Joe Donahue. Thank you very much for your continued support of this series. We will see you guys in the next race, and we will see you guys at some point. And you need to take care of yourselves, drink some water, and go to bed. It is nighttime. It is bedtime. Take it easy, everybody.